Hey guys, Thetcglover here, cutting a video today. So today is going to be my quick deck profile of my Lightsworn deck, which I actually took to the Brotherhood Open. If you check out other YouTubers like Jamie the Kid and so on, they all attended this big event. It was 154 players and I came 16th. I was very proud of it, and I got a feature match which I did absolutely terrible in. I played against Gears in it and I got wrecked so bad. I misplayed terribly and I think I just cracked under the pressure. I can't handle feature matches. So anyway, I'm going to show you my thing quickly. It's going to be very, very brief, and anything I'll explain, I guess. And if you want further elaboration on anything, you can go into the comments and I'll happily answer your questions. So let's get on with the profile. So first off, we're going to have 3 Judgment Dragon. Then we're going to have 3 copies of Lumina Lightsworn Summoner, 2 copies of the Lila, 2 copies of Raiden Hand of the Lightsworn, 2 copies of Felice Lightsworn Archer. Props to my friend for letting me borrow it for the day. I did say thank you very much when I gave it back to you, but once again, thank you very much. I wouldn't have been able to have done as well at all without you. And for the rest of the one-odds, we have a Minerva, a Garoth, and an Erin, which will probably be taken out because of the fact that hands are not as relevant anymore, and it only, you flip up Gears or Shadows and it will get their effects, so it could easily be changed for something else. For the rest of our Dragon support, we have 1 Blaster, 1 Redox, and 1 Light Ray Diablos. Some people play the title, but to be honest, the Dragon Ruler part of the deck is kind of useful, but if you're up against terrible back row, then it doesn't really do much, so it just contributes to cloggy hands. Now for our off Lightsworn support, we have an Honest, Maxi at 1, which I guess I should probably put in the side because I kept siding it out. 2 copies of Card Trooper, 2 copies of Necro Gardener, 2 Mathematician, which is basically the reason why I won most of my games, because it went straight into Felice, and then I have access to 3 different synchros which I can go into depending on the field, which generally the versatility is what won me the games. 2 Eclipse Wyvern, because 3 Necro Gardener and 3 Wyvern is so cloggy. Once you take out 1 of each, you start to see your deck perform a hell of a lot better and actually makes the deck consistent, which is something that the deck severely needs. So anyway, moving on to the spells, we have 3 Solar Recharge and 1 Charge of the Light Brigade, and I might as well just include the 2 other charges which we'll play. It's basically charge.deck, 2 soul charges. And for our other support, we have 1 Reincarnation and 1 Forbidden Lance, which was definitely one of the MVPs of the day. MPV, what the fuck. Now for our trap cards, we have 2 Needlebug Nest and 2 copies of Breakthrough Skill. Breakthrough Skill went in a hell of a lot. I didn't get to play any Shadows, but the rest of the decks that I played, a lot of them suffered to this card because it just was amazing. It went in really hard against stuff like 101. It went in against Metgrip Engineer. Some really, really generic cards which you generally want to see, you might see on game 1, you might see in different game states, and you just want to have 2 of them, because if one doesn't steal the deal, then the second one probably will. Now for our extra deck, we're going to go over this very briefly. We have an Engineer, a Castle, an Emerald, a Rhapsody in Berserk, a Diamond Direwolf, and that's for our rank 4s. If you're wondering why there's no Laval Chain, I couldn't get one in time, but I never needed to go into it. Mecha Phantom Beast Dracossack, 1 Big Eye, and 1 Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. Now for our synchros, we have a Goyo, no name misprint Goyo. You see that? So good. Pulled this years ago. But yeah, basically this card is bad now. It's not bad, it's just you never want to go into it. If I have 3, like a Minerva and a Lumina, I generally want to go into something else. So this card never got seen, I never made it, and I never saw it being made the whole day by anyone ever. Any table that I was looking at, it never got made in any sense. So I would definitely suggest taking that out for something else. Maybe Laval Chain, maybe something else. Now we have the 3 MP3s MP3s of the deck. Arcanite Magician was broken, Black Rose Dragon came out at least once per match, and Michael was just there being that guy. Yeah, Arcanite Magician went and put in a lot of work, and obviously after Arcanite Magician's done its shit, you bring out a Dragon Ruler, and then you go into Big Eye or Dracossack, and you just dominate the field with like 3 destruction and stuff like that. So it's really good against tons of back row, combined with Forbidden Lance. Our level 8s were Crimson Blader. Because I never played any Shadows, I never got to make this card, but I made Scrap Dragon a couple of times, and I think it won me the game. I think it cost me a game once as well, but overall the cards are still pretty decent. Crimson Blader is good at the right time. And the last card is Star Eater. And for our side deck, my side deck was terrible. It didn't really cost me much, but I mean my side deck was still pretty gay. So we have 2 Maxi, 3 Mystical Space Typhoons, 2 Shadow Dragon, which is obviously it's combined with anything that mills and anything like Needlebug Nest. Because on the end phase you can activate Needlebug, and then it activates Shadow Dragon when it gets sent to the grave. 2 DD Crow, 1 DD Ground, 1 Malevolent Catastrophe, which I resolved once and I think I hit like 4 cards, which is quite nice. Phoenix Wing Blast, Light Ray Daedalus in case you play Dark World, Artifacts, not Artifacts, Madolche. And lastly, 2 copies of Prideful Roar, which I had against something like Evil Swarm because some other cards which I was thinking of didn't really work too well, and I thought Prideful Roar would just be a nice way to get over it, and it always has been a good way, and I generally just prefer the card over other sides to Evil Swarm, but I never got to play Evil Swarm the whole day, so that was good. My brief matchups were, I can't remember my 3rd game, but the first one was Gears, which I won, and then it was Satella Knights. No, it was something that I didn't remember. I forgot about that one, but I definitely won that one. Satella Knights I won, Constellar I won, and then in round 5, if you check out Olympia's channel, you'll see me play against Gears. The guy who I lost to went and came 2nd. Yeah, I lost to him, and then I played another Gears after that, and he just kept using Cycle Reader on me, and I just ran out. I couldn't get over it. He just kept searching it over and over again. The last thing was Infernity, which I 2-0'd pretty nicely, so that was easy. And so therefore I went 5-2, and that's why I came 16th. So yeah, that was a fun day and I really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys, and have any comments about my deck whatsoever, definitely go into the comments and ask me. So thanks for watching, and until next time, the Thetcglover is out.